Hi Rehan, welcome to the IPL. We are here to shoot the preview of the Chennai Super Kings. They didn't have a great outing last season with a lot of changes being made, but this year they were in the news even before the IPL auction with the trade announcement of Ravindra Jadeja, Sam Curran, and Sanju Samson. So, without any further delay, let's get right to it. Uh, a fresh trip being laid at the Chennai stadium. You saw in the T20 World Cup that it was a high scoring ground, which would suit CSK's kind of batting that they have this time. Last year's late edition Devil Brewers was, I think, a game changer for them. But let's start with the bowling. Obviously, with Sam Curran and Jadeja not being there, Matisha Pathirana also going to KKR, they were short on the bowling reserves in the auction. Do you think that they have made up for it, and do you think that they have a definite five bowler plan when they take the first game?
I still think bowling has a lot of questions to
Correct.
be answered, even though Patirana is not there. He had a horrible season last time around, but they have, made some changes to their squad. You see that they have put in efforts to bring in someone like a Matt Henry with the new ball. Last time, I feel, apart from Khalil, you did not have that bowling partnership with the new ball.
Hmm.
That is where someone like a Matt Henry or a Jamie Overton, who was also a part of the squad last season,
Hmm.
could make way and help Khalil with the power play. A lot of pressure, I think, would be on Noor Ahmed because I don't really see, apart from him and Rahul Chair, any other spinner calling out his name in that 11. But yeah, bowling is a little questionable. The death bowling, especially, because I feel that if you go through the power play, maybe Henry and Khalil and Overton can take care of that. But you need Ellis probably in the side, and I'm not sure how many foreign players will you fit into that squad. So bowling is, I mean, not very versatile. Prashant Veer also is a replacement for someone like a Ravindra Jadeja with his left arm off spin. You also have one player which I forgot to mention in Akil Hussain, a left arm orthodox spinner.
But
You
again, he's
could
a
see him
foreign
in,
player.
again, he's a foreign player, but you can see him being utilized in the power play. So yeah, bowling, you have plenty of options, but you have to get the foreign combinations right.
Correct. And in terms of you mentioned the spinners that are there, I think from what I can see, we have four spinners that we can take from. One is Shreyas Gopal. He's had a brilliant Ranji Trophy season in terms of batting and bowling both. One is Noor Ahmad, one is Akil Hussain, and the fourth one you mentioned is Prashant Veer. And again, Rahul Chahar being another option. But I think in terms of combination that you would like to go with, one guaranteed person is Devil Bruce that he will be playing. In case you want to go in with some like midway through the season, if your batting is stumbling a lot, then another option is Matthew Short in place of a big in place of a say standout spinner, because he can bowl and bat as well, and he can open the batting, he can bat in the middle order as well. That's what he's been doing for Australia. Another obvious pick is Nathan Ellis. As you mentioned that there has been a lack of death bowling, it falls upon him to take up responsibility. But I think with the bowling lineup, you need at least three fast bowlers, with now Chepauk being not a spin friendly option. So I think the Khalil Ahmed and Nathan Ellis are somewhat of a standout choice, but you could go in with someone like a Matt Henry or a Jamie Overton as well in case you need batting depth. But let's talk about the rise of Shivam Dube in the past 3 years for CSK and for India. I think we all read after the T20 World Cup that जहां मैटर बड़े होते हैं वहां दुबे जी खड़े होते हैं. So that's something that is CSK mentality. Whenever uh, whenever there is an occasion, a player rises. Last year we saw uh, Urvil Patel, we saw Ayush Matre, we saw Devil Brewis rising at different times. But what do you think is going to be the playing 11, and what combination would you walk in with?
Yeah, if I can start with the playing 11, top three definitely pick themselves. But for me personally, I would like to see Sanju and Matre open the innings
Okay.
with Ruturaj coming in at three.
Hmm.
I just feel that Matre cannot bat at three. He is very
Correct.
inexperienced at that place. So Samson, Matre, and Gaikwad. At number four, I would have Deval Brevis.
Hmm.
I don't think he can bat below four.
Correct.
Then at five, I will like to put in Shivam Dube.
Hmm.
And at number six, I know it's not his position too bad, but you can have Urvil slash Sarfaraz.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean, they could, skip places with Shivam Dubey depending on the left-right combination.
Correct.
At number seven, I think there will be Prashant Veer. You have invested a lot of money on him.
Hmm.
Might as well play him in that 11. At number eight, it will be Dhoni. Nine, Noor. 10, Khalil. And 11 will be Ellis.
Okay.
Impact player can depend. I think I've picked up only three foreign players so far.
Jamie, yeah.
So Jamie Overton will be my 12th impact player.
Jamie Overton can be a bowler. Like he is a standout bowler as well, and a good batsman as well. So maybe Ayush Matre or someone like uh, a I think Ayush Matre only he'll have to sit out and then maybe he can come in as an impact sub for someone. But yeah, I think a good choice of playing 11. There is depth in batting, but I think Dhoni might have to play a pivotal role because last year you had someone like a Jadeja also coming in at number 8 with the experience. So Dhoni batting at number 7 is something that I would like to see this season a bit more in the last 4 overs, taking the strike, hitting boundaries, finding the gaps, and not utilizing a lot of dot balls because we have seen this T20 World Cup that the trend of six hitting has caught on to international cricket as well. So it is one step always ahead in the IPL. So let's hope that CSK can catch up with the other teams because the only department that they lag in is death bowling and the middle overs, which is where I think teams would like to put pressure on CSK. But let's wait and watch. Just to conclude, Rehan, where do you think this team will end in the group stages?
Yeah, I think they can make it to the top four. Um, Again, my biasness towards CSK, but yeah, it's going to be a difficult task because bowling win you tournaments. So even though you are a lot dependent on your batting, but the bowling, if it does well, then I see them in the top four.
And your highest wicket taker and highest run scorer for this team?
I'll pick Noor Ahmed again. Last season was brilliant for him. He was the Purple Cap winner, if I'm not mistaken. So he should pick up more wickets. And Sanju Samson, the new entrant, uh, maybe him or Ruturaj, one of the two. I think they will be the highest run scorer.
For me, highest run scorer would be Ruturaj Gaikwad. I think it's been 2 years since he's taken over captaincy, and it needs to come out well this season. So he's been under a lot of pressure, and if he has to make even stake any claim in this substitutes for the Indian team, it has to be this season, or else it's game shut for him in the ODI World Cup. So that's it. And highest wicket taker for me would be Nathan Ellis. He would also be my highest economy. Like person because he'll be bowling at the death. Chennai a good batting wicket this time, so an economy of around 9.5 and maybe 20-22 wickets to close this season. And yeah, CSK finishing at around 8, 9, 10 is my prediction.